If you remove Wike now, he has the capacity to damage the president's political ambition, Akinfenwa says. Can you imagine? So is that the reason Tinubu is scared of, decisively dealing and taming Wike? He can't sack him because he has the capacity to destroy or damage Tinubu's political ambition, especially now that 2027 elections are around the corner. Can you imagine? And it could be true because only God knows the kind of secret both of them, Tinubu and Wike, have or have signed together. But let's get into the details to see Akinfenwa's perspective. Nigeria's volatile and ever-shifting political terrain has once again thrust Rivers State into the national spotlight as the deepening rift between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his once dominant political benefactor Nyesom Wike continues to generate intense debate and strategic calculations at the highest levels of government. So in a penetrating analysis broadcast on Arise News on Wednesday, February 4, 2026, political scientist Akinfenwa dissected the high-risk implications of the ongoing power struggle, delivering a sobering assessment of the delicate calculations now confronting the presidency itself. He warned bluntly that any attempt to abruptly marginalize or remove Wike from the political equation would carry grave consequences. If you remove Wike now, he has the capacity to damage the president's political ambition. Akinfenwa situated the current crisis within the broader context of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's repeated interventions in Rivers affairs, efforts aimed at preventing a full-blown constitutional breakdown, triggered by repeated impeachment threats against Fubara, a dysfunctional state assembly, and months of paralyzing instability. So why the president's decision to suspend impeachment proceedings provided a temporary reprieve, Akinfenwa argued that it reflected an unspoken recognition of Wike's enduring indispensability. Despite no longer holding the governorship, Wike remains a formidable force whose influence extends far beyond party levels or formal titles. So the political scientists emphasize the fundamental truth of Nigerian politics. Formal party affiliations and public office are often secondary to the real levers of power. Control over grassroots mobilization networks, loyalty structures, patronage systems, and the proven ability to shape electoral outcomes at the world, local government, and state levels. Akinfenwa described Fubara's reported alignment with the APC, reportedly guided by strategic counsels from figures such as Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, as a calculated attempt to create breathing room and reduce Wike's suffocating pressure. So he made a grand move, a masterstroke of a move, led by the governor of Imo State, who guided him to quickly declare for APC so that at least Wike would be off his neck, Akinfenwa recorded. Exactly. Fubara quickly joined APC so that Wike will be off his neck. As he joined APC, he has become the adopted son of APC, and now the whole APC is after, is no longer supporting Wike. It is now Fubara is the favorite child. I tell you. I'm telling you. So yet he stressed that his maneuver ultimately failed to address the underlying reality. Party switching alone cannot dismantle or neutralize a political machine meticulously constructed over many years through deep local penetration, financial control, and personal loyalty and networks. So he pointed out that Wike's dominance in Rivers State transcends partisan boundaries. So the APC itself, he noted, lacks a strong, independent grassroots foundation. So in the state and remains foundation in the state and remains largely an elite or an elite-driven formation with limited organic reach at the community level. So in this environment, or rather in this environment, Fubara's realignment offered no credible counterweight to Wike's entrenched authority. Can you imagine? So Fubara's realignment with APC and deferring, or rather defecting to the APC, has not offered any credible counterweight to Wike's entrenched authorities. Okay, if that's what you are saying. Akinfenwa concluded that the governor seriously misjudged the depth and resilience of Wike's political infrastructure. Without first building independent power bases, forging authentic local alliances, and cultivating a genuine grassroots following of his own, such tactical shifts are meaningful relief, are unlikely to deliver lasting autonomy or meaningful relief. Instead, they risk leaving the government, or rather the governor, even more exposed and dependent in a political landscape where true power is measured not by formal titles or party banners, but by the ability to command loyalty and deliver rules on the ground. The Rivers crisis, as Akinfenwa framed it, is not merely a local feud, but a vivid illustration of a broader Nigerian political truth. In the arena of power, the real masters are those who control the hearts, minds, and votes of the grassroots or grassroots electorate, regardless of who occupies the governor's lodge or flies the party flag. Can you imagine? So what Akinfenwa is trying to say now is that irrespective of Fubara defecting to APC, it is very, very difficult for Fubara to be totally free from Wike's influence and control. Because even Tinubu is finding it very difficult to sack Wike because he is not done with Wike yet until after 2027 general election. He would have used Wike the way he used in 2023 to win both FCT and Rivers State for him. Okay, we hear you. So for all this put together, Tinubu cannot remove Wike. If he removes him, his own political career will be at stake. That is serious. I would say Tinubu can never win from a free and fair election in Nigeria. Of course, he will never. And that is why they are trying to scuttle and damage the electoral reform so that they can have their way to rig the election undiscovered. Some say you are among those deceiving Wike to believe he is God. Abi? Akinfenwa. Okay, Tinubu should allow Wike to work for his re-elect before he remove him. That is the thing. Now, Tinubu will not allow Wike to go, will not sack him. He will continue to use brain to manage him to help him win election in 2027. Probably after 2027, he can throw away Wike if he wants. But for now, he will not throw him away to save his own political career as well. So say boo-boo Jews, that's why he's feeling untouchable. If the federal power depends on him or descends on him, he will bow down. Somebody who has so many cockroaches in his cupboard. That's all. That's all. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment over what Akinfenwa has just said.